Mhm.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on, family? It is the BOTB show. This is the Hump Day Happy Hour Tap In. I'm one of your hosts, Jay Walker III. That's my co-host, my brother, my partner, them, Carolina Dirt 803. What's going on with you, player?
Hey, sure you already know what it is. Hope they have a tap in. We back at it. We done missed y'all what, about 2 weeks now?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we've been here, man. Look, we have another extraordinary individual, man, in the history, in the pantheon of greats that have come out of South Carolina, man. Uh, Great rapper, great entertainer, great songwriter, great producer, Mr. Collard Green. How goes it for you, brother?
Hey, everything's great, man. Everything's great, man. Thanks for the great intro, man. I'm just glad and appreciative to be here, man. Got me on the show.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Like, hey, look, as far as we concerned, you
Hmm.
legendary around here, cuz. It's not a whole lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say that. It's been a lot of great people, but you
Yeah,
right along with that lineage of those greats. You can't be left out of the conversation for people that have paved the way, opened the doors, been in the rooms, been in the spotlight, jugging and
yeah,
things like we do around here.
yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah, hey, man.
Absolutely.
It's been a long road, a long road in
Hey
life.
man,
This is just life, just transpiring. The
absolutely.
road
The,
you
the old
yeah,
people say, the
huh?
old people say if you live long enough, you'll learn.
Yeah. I I also said uh I've made it to the age where I'm paying for some of the shit that I done back in the day that I thought I was never gonna catch up with me. You be trying to go buy something, South Carolina say, oh no, you owe this money right here for some shit you did 20 years ago. Like what the fuck? Yo,
Hey man, like you say, if you live long enough, you learn, man. Everybody, when you're young, you think you know it all, you think you got it all, you think you got it figured out. But life will let you know.
yeah. That's kind of crazy though, man, because I think no matter what age you are, you kind of think you know everything. It don't matter what age you are. You could be 5 years old, you could be 10, you could be 20, you could be 40, 60. At that age, you think you know everything,
You ain't
which is
lie.
kind of crazy.
You
So
ain't
that's why
lie.
sometimes you can't tell people that. I was like, oh, okay. If they can't get it, just leave it alone.
Can't tell them
Okay.
nothing.
So we gonna get right to it, cuz we got this thing that we do call first call. It's 10 quick questions. It's
Hmm.
no right, no wrong answer. It's kind of like a heat check. Letting people know a little bit about you without letting them know too doggone much. You feel me?
Okay.
So my first question is I'm gonna go struggle meal because no matter how much money you got in the bank, no matter what kind of lifestyle you live in, what's the number one struggle meal that you will always go back to?
Man, I mean, I love. Beaties and weenies, man.
That's the
Baked
goat.
beans with some goddamn whatever, some rice. I'm chilling.
Okay. I
I gotta
think
take
that's
it back
number
on
two.
that.
The number one answer so far been oodles and noodles. But the number one answer for me is beanie weenie. Roger Wood, pork and bean.
I don't even look at I don't even look at oodles and noodles as a struggle meal because I eat it now,
Yep.
but I kind of took it to a next level. So you know the Asian people call it ramen. So
There
I
you
go get the
go.
broth. I go get more chicken broth and everything. I mix that up and then put the noodles in there with some chicken and some shrimp. But yeah,
There you
hey,
go.
it tastes good when you ain't got to eat. When you ain't got to eat
Hey,
it, that shit tastes good.
okay.
That's
Okay.
the point.
That's real. That is real.
For real.
Um, how old was you when you found your first fuck book or saw your first porn?
Whoa,
He looked puzzled.
I know because I gotta see how far back. I mean that's way back. I probably was like seven,
Okay.
six,
Okay.
seven. Like my uncle in Atlanta, and in his bathroom, he had all kind of porn stuff in the bathroom. So when I went to the bathroom, I was like, "Whoa, what's this?" He got books and books and all kind of what Playboy and Hustler magazines. And then that's at the
Okay.
point where that's the point where you're trying to be on the TV, and you know you got the lines going. You're trying to wait till you just see one little half a second.
I think that's a nipple. That's a titty right there. I
Yeah,
know
I
a
think I
titty.
see.
Hey, it's amazing what you can see through those squiggly lines, ain't it? You can
Man,
form
that's
something.
what you see what you want to see.
I'm about to say, you ain't see it, you made it up.
Yeah, man.
Um, third question. Favorite car you ever owned or had access to?
Hmm, hmm, hmm. I don't know. It's two of them, and I don't even know what type of car. We got the two door BMW, and I
Mm,
don't know if that's a 670. It's a long one. It's a big one.
that's the 650,
Okay,
the two
yeah, the
door.
long the two door. Yeah, I loved it because it was 9 mil car at the time, and the 9 mil he didn't care about any car. He didn't even care. He'd be like, yo, drive it. I don't care. So I mean,
Mm,
imagine you like 2021 in Colombia with the riding around like, yeah, you know what's up? Like, yo,
right.
it's
You
more
can.
of the experience with the car than the car. It was just the whole
Oh,
vibe. It's just
that's why.
like, yeah,
That's what the
that's good.
question is. That's why the question. The number one answer for that question is normally a Delta 88. Believe it or not.
I love my Caprice. I still miss my
Okay.
photo Caprice, my 85 Impala. I miss that car.
Okay. Um, superpower. We always talk about,
Okay.
black superheroes. You can do whatever you want to do. You can make up a power. You could inherit a power from an existing superhero. What would that be?
I need to change it up, man. Um, but my main thing was always reading minds. But you know, reading minds go with telekinesis too.
Yeah.
So they
Okay.
always go hand in hand. So you can move stuff with your mind and you can read minds. It would be aggravating sometimes. I thought this very thoroughly through.
Okay.
It'd be aggravating, yeah, it'd be aggravating sometimes because you
That's the
can't
number
block
one.
out everybody's shit. And also you're gonna learn shit that you don't want to know.
There
But
you go.
that'll be my superpower. I think I can move things and make some stuff happen, man. I just, I
Indeed.
just, I just
Indeed.
want to be a Jedi mind trick, man. I just want to move shit with my mind. Really, that's all I want to do. I still try to
That's
this
real
day.
though.
I still try to this day sometimes.
You know what? I'm losing the kid in me because I used to do it too, man. I used to be over there with the guy trying to goddamn
You just
make
becoming
something
more
happen.
sane. You just becoming more sane. I'm still crazy. That's it. You good. That's a good thing.
Indeed. My last question. On some Matrix shit. White room, white table, three white chairs. You about to sit down at one of these chairs. It's two empty chairs. Now, they not related to you, but dead or alive, who would you want to sit down and have a three-way conversation with?
That's what I don't even know, man. You talking about? I mean, anybody?
Bro, and I get some people have said Jesus, some people have said Jay-Z, some people say Tupac.
Man, I would probably want to have a conversation with a rich, I want somebody that was a slave back in the day and became rich.
Mm,
I just want to hear the stories. I just want to hear the stories and what they went through, and just all because that's a hard road. It
for
wasn't
sure,
that
for
many,
sure.
but some people got through the cracks, and some people really was up there. So
Okay.
I
So
think
you got a black man or a slave that turned good,
they,
turned
they,
wealthy.
yeah, yeah. Like the struggle, like it's not a lot of older people in my family. I don't
Okay.
get to talk to a lot of older people. Everybody died real young. So about
Mm,
50, they gone, man. Everybody was on drugs. So I do like to talk to older people all the time, and anytime that I can.
absolutely. That's where the most interesting stories come from. But you got
Yeah.
one more, like you talking to this gentleman and he telling your stories. Who's the other person that you would bounce that off of?
Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know. I don't know on that one. Who I bounced off of? I don't know. I can't think of nobody interesting, man. You gotta come back to that one. I wouldn't know.
Okay. I just like I said, you got Muhammad Ali, you got Nelson Mandela, you got Michael Jackson, you got Neil Armstrong, who supposedly walked on the moon. Um, Anybody that you could think of, shit, could be one of your partners, somebody you already know.
The first
And you
nigga
said I
that
can't be
tried crack.
related to him.
The first nigga that
But
tried
yeah, the first nigga that smoked crack,
crack. Yeah.
I,
Who?
I don't know if I want to talk to him. I
Who?
might talk to the first one that did LSD. Ain't nothing good come of crack, cuz.
It ain't. Benefit
I don't
But
know. Yeah, ain't nothing good came of crack, but I don't know, man. I was saying, like, if you think about it, if it wasn't for drugs, this harsh reality. If it was for drugs and sports,
mm,
we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Because we didn't have the utensils and everything to get ahead. That's the only way we could get ahead. Even though drugs was hurting our people, it got us in
see,
certain places where we couldn't get to.
That's what I was gonna say. That's like we got our natural vibration, natural athletes, natural singers, and then drugs enhance that artistry to think outside the box.
mm.
Artistry and
So
the money. We
Yeah,
had
and
people
the
in
money.
LA that was in them places that black people couldn't go. But they had that money because of that, and they can uplift some other people and start some businesses. And I don't
Yeah,
that's a gift and a bad curse. I don't
yeah.
know.
well, you know what? Y'all starting off the conversation the right way, man. I ain't gonna lie. So that's my five. My brother got five quick ones. He gonna run them off to you.
All right. Last time you fell.
Like fill on the ground.
Get fell.
I don't know. I don't know. I had to been drinking though. I don't fall regular,
You be shocked
and
when
that's
we
not
answer that. How
often.
they answer.
I can't even think of the last time I fell on the ground. I'm too careful, man. I'm too careful.
Okay.
I don't want to fall.
All right.
I know
All right.
that's right.
Who crew would you want to run with? Lawrence Fishburne in Hoodlum or Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights?
Mm,
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna laugh more in the Hall of Nights. I'm running with that crew. I like to laugh, man. Even though
Okay.
I know Lawrence Fishburne stand on business.
He stand on business.
He stand on business.
Between
In the
that
words
and
in the words of King, I stand on business. You know about
oh,
me.
we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
but besides that, in Kings of New York, Lawrence Fishburne stand on business in Kings of New York too.
Ooh,
Uh,
Kings of New York was dope. Kings of New York was
yeah.
dope.
I ain't saying the wild. The hardest word for you to pronounce.
Um, peripheral? No, I can say that right.
Peripheral. Yeah, you said peripheral.
I can
That's
say
pretty
that right.
good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Amsterdam. Uh, Espialidocious. Listen,
It's
I don't know. I kind of can pronounce words correctly, and then I can do it more articulate.
articulate. Yep, yep. There
Yeah,
you go.
when it comes to how white my audience is, I'm around, so I can let them know that I do have some smarts.
All right.
Indeed.
What's your opinion on the worst liquor?
The worst liquor?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you the liquors I would never drink again.
Give me 3 of them, real quick.
Southern Comfort.
Oh, I drink the 100 proof though.
I could not fuck with Southern Comfort. I could not fuck with Everclear
I got a bottle of whole grain up there right now.
ever again in my life. And I had the worst hangover on EJ.
Whoo!
Yeah, them
Because
three
I
good
put
ones.
brandy
in your
in it.
pocket.
Huh?
You had $6 in your pocket.
Yeah.
Nah, E&J is a
Crazy
phase. You could
alcoholic.
have no, E&J was a phase. I think everybody went through an E&J phase. That's just a
It
young,
was cheap as
you
hell.
just start
That
drinking
shit was
shit.
cheap. That shit was cheap as hell.
Cheap as hell.
Yeah, I'm going with the cheap thing there.
All right.
I remember I threw up. I was at Chuck Knight's house. I threw up on the floor, went back to sleep, woke up, the whole room stank like I don't know what. The worst part, you
Oh
got to
man,
clean that shit up. Uh,
that's the worst part
last
because
time
you
I
ain't drunk no more.
All right. What's your favorite restaurant in Columbia, whether it's small or big? Growing
Restaurant.
up or now, how do you feel?
Favorite restaurant in Columbia. Is What's Calling still open? On Sunset?
Edna's.
No
So
man, we miss Edna's too. Oh, you talking about Food Gallery?
Who go?
yeah.
Food
I
Gallery's
mean,
still there
I like
and
soul
pumping.
food. I like soul food, man. So that's I
Yeah.
put a lot of white people onto that, and they be like, "Ooh, this is good." I
Oh,
want some
and you
pizza
see
every
him
time.
in there to this day.
Huh?
And you see him in there to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Food
That's my
Gallery
spot.
be pumping.
That's my spot. I like that. Yeah, that's about it, man.
All right. Well, and I didn't even get to say before we got started. You know, it was Thanksgiving. We didn't get no Thanksgiving show. I tell everybody, you ain't got to wait till November for Thanksgiving. As long as you're drinking wild turkey, can't even see it. I got 100 proof wild turkey. It's Thanksgiving every day. That's all.
I know that shit right.
Wild turkey. They got a
Wild turkey.
distinctive taste. I'm more of a Jack Daniels man. But I know that's bourbon.
Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
wild turkey, yeah, it's bourbon.
Whiskey and bourbon is first cousins.
Mm.
Yeah, but that wild turkey, that taste is way different though than Jack Daniels. It's more louder.
Yeah.
It's very loud. That wild turkey
You got to
loud.
be loud for Thanksgiving. Every day Thanksgiving, you got to be loud. Football game going on, food tastes
You
good. People you ain't
you
seen in a
put
while, everything loud.
wild turkey in eggnog.
No, wild turkey and Red Bull, that's it. Or straight. I don't mix with nothing
Okay,
else. It's either straight or
you
Red Bull.
trying to fly high. Nigga drunk got wings. Nigga they don't hit shit. Don't hit that goddamn.
So since you brought it up, we'll get to it, car. Um, being men of a certain age, when the whole situation unveiled itself between Tip and his
We
son.
got a little
Yeah,
video. There's a little video local.
Oh, go
I
to the
seen the 3
video.
minutes.
Yeah, go to the video. We just gonna show it for the people that might be watching that may not have seen it.
You got the 3 minute one, or you got the 17 second?
I
Oh,
got
we ain't gonna go super long. We'll let it go for a little minute or so.
one. That wasn't porn.
This is not how you hug a man.
I'll say
I'm gonna all
Xvideos.com.
giant grease butts.
That nigga looking at the nutcracker.
Well, this is what I do. I actually got loaded. I thought I had loaded. So y'all can give me y'all opinion on
So
this.
essentially, Tip and his son get into a back and forth. Oh, let's get it together, producer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all talk about.
I hate where and when
Yes.
it happened.
Where and what
'Cause,
that moment meant.
man, because man, it was dog. When I look at that crowd and see all those people, Raheem the Dream and all those artists, that was crazy, man. But Young
Yeah,
Jock did say that a lot of people did see it because it was their own booth, their own little
right,
section.
right. I,
King, have you ever woke up with a roach on your face? Period. No, that's not the goal. All right, then. So there it goes. Or in your ear. I don't know what you're talking about. I got some in the neighborhood with me that woke up with roach in your ear. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said it, he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life. Nigga, you did have a silver spoon. Look, Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight. You cried like a baby to go to your grandma's house. Every day. You used to hold your breath and throw tantrums to go over there. I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that. No, I'm going to tell you the reason why you want to be over there.
okay, so
Oh man,
this is
That nigga ugly. I don't call kids ugly. That nigga ugly.
he got them grown up ass teeth in his little mouth.
That nigga got a grown up
hey,
face.
hey Portia, hey Portia.
What up,
Yeah,
though, Portia?
she just said, "Oh,
Yeah,
you on my brother's podcast." I said, "Okay."
yeah. Nah, so the one thing I'm gonna say before we get into the conversation, Tip did a dope thing. So it's the 50 years of hip hop. Atlanta has probably we are biased because we from here,
Yeah,
but probably the most illustrious history in the last 50 years in terms of hip hop. So, like you were saying, Raheem the Dream and the legends that come from Atlanta, people that these young folks don't hear from, don't know about, that like for him to bring King and show him the significance of the moment, I think
yeah.
that was dope. I thought that was a father being a father to his son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
The fu- the what is I don't think young people think that they be I don't think young people these days think that they are being disrespectful.
hmm,
It wasn't worth the argument.
no.
What are you really trying to say when the people from we'll say 20 to 50 saw you grow up on TV?
Yes.
When he said, "Have you ever woken up with a roach on your face?" He was supposed to tap out.
Well, he said no. He said no.
You know,
My,
maybe I ain't hood then.
but my thing
But
also,
go ahead.
my thing also was he was going into the young answer, which was, "Do y'all want to go to the bando, bro? You know you snitching. You better make somebody else's block hot."
I want to go to the something to take y'all there.
Yeah.
Come
Like,
on,
why
singing
would
here.
you?
We finna go to the band though.
Not only that, like if you into music, right? When Tip came out, it was two main things when it came to music when he came out. They say you can't talk about dope for a whole album. He did it for a couple of albums. And then you got Dipset did it for an album. But to challenge your daddy who's been talking about dope for 20 years by many different ways of getting dope, handling dope, moving dope, why would you question him about going to the band though?
Man, it wasn't for his dad. It was for everybody else. He just
There you
wants
go.
to be from the hood. Did you see the interview that just came out yesterday? The
The complex,
huh?
the one from Complex.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah,
you seen that, and and then he agreed that y'all had this big ass house, so he grew up in that house, and he didn't want to stay there. He wanted to go at his grandma. So he agreed. He was saying that he didn't stay there ever. He he
right.
he just he just went for the show, but he was lying, man.
But if you watch the show, he was the wildest one out of all of them. Out of all of them, T.I.
He
said,
grew up to be. He grew up to be exactly who we thought he would.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He grew up to be exactly who he thought he would. The thing is, it's not just him. So a couple months ago, Michael Irvin got on his son ass because he a rapper talking about some hood shit, and your daddy been rich since the '80s.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, I got people that come to me and they be like, "Yo, my son rapping, but like the stuff he rap about, he ain't did that. I had him straight. He was good."
Right, and it's a revolving thing when we have these conversations about youth versus us. Like the youth think that, and it's always been like that. When you young, you think old people don't know shit. You think they cramping your style. They ain't trying to let you live. And some of them are. Don't get it twisted. Depending on what kind of. There you go. There you go. But for the most part, I think the major difference between these kids now and us at that age is we had a sense of history. These kids don't care to go look. You feel me?
Who fault is that?
It's ours.
Okay. Now we go back to crack.
It's the parents.
Now we go back to crack.
It's the mama fault. We just put it on one person.
But like,
oh man.
Hey, that's a sticky one. That's a sticky one.
Like me and my brother, we got the same mom and daddy. That's what we brag about. We got the same mom and daddy. But back in the 70s, 80s, our parents had the red light rooms and the game, the card games, whatever else they was doing. There was always something being played in the background. We never knew what it was. Come to find out that's P-Funk. Come to find out that's Cameo. Come to find out that's Al Green. Like
Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah, it's something taught. These kids right now don't know where these tracks are coming from. That's the original. They don't realize they making a cover because their parents never took the time to be like, "Nah, you're not the original. Somebody else used that, or somebody else used that bass line. Somebody else used that hook." It's like they think they know it all because everybody want to be the first to do it. And whenever somebody challenges them, regardless of where they are in life and if they family members, they feel like they're right. In our time, think about how much you listen to James Brown, and how much you listen to people right now using something from James Brown.
Yeah.
Right. Like, just to go off the Complex interview, when he was like, when he talked about the rapper turned actor.
Yeah.
And he was like, Will Smith rap? Like, that's blasphemy.
I swear to God, I know kids his age know Will Smith rap. I know that.
For sure. And that's just like, it's the bubble that a motherfucker grow up in. It's the advantages that they don't understand that they have. The reason why you king can even stand in front of the bando is because of your daddy.
And that's why nobody can whip his ass, because of your daddy. He would have been got killed.
So, and the other thing is, how do y'all feel about him going to his mom, basically asking for protection? Like, why y'all letting them do this to me?
That's what you do when you were a kid.
Well, not only that, that's what somebody else said. I watched another podcast. They're like, when you're around family, I know how many times I done been called fat around family, and they take that shit personal. Black, fat, and all that. Like, if you got family members around you, why are you so hostile? Like,
because those are the people that love you.
So I don't know, man. I feel like the patience isn't also taught when it comes to the youth. Sometimes, bro, just slow down. Like, if you want to go out here and you want to smoke 5 blunts, drink 2 bottles of liquor, and go straight to the club, all right, you want to do it. But slow that shit down.
But it's what Carl Green just said, man. Like, it was that moment. You in there with a bunch of legends. Don't nobody give a fuck about your little young ass. So you wanted to try to turn the spotlight on him. That's how I feel.
He wanted to be hard. He wanted to be this. When we know you're not. It's a complex within itself where he know people looking at him because he's T.I.'s son.
Yeah.
And he wants to be hard, but he can't. You can't do it around people who grew up at a time where you couldn't even be a rapper if you wasn't hard. They won't even let
Okay.
you do it.
Hey, let me show you one
Okay.
more video till we get into it. It's just one more little video we can conversate on before we get to the media.
This is not how you hug a man, P. Diddy.
I told you once, I told you twice. You can see it in my eyes. I'm all cried out with nothing to say.
So
Wait a minute.
Colin, hold on. Let me ask Colin. You in the industry, right? You in the industry. You got headway. You smoking the industry, and you meet that man, and that man greets you like that.
Well,
That's a slippery slope.
well, first of all, I wouldn't even expect it, first of all. So I don't even know why I would be that close to him where he could do that to me. So
Yeah, you sound like you just took it. He like be that close to me, but he done took it.
I gotta ask you, cuz. Did you just pick me up, nigga?
But I don't know. It's the industry, man. The industry crazy. If you go to like one of the industry, like the meets where we got all the rappers, we got all the producers, we got everybody, it's still a little division right there. So you're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, okay, those are all those kind of guys, and we're all over here. We're still a team, but they congregate over there, we congregate over here. But
Right.
yeah, they'll try you.
That's what makes it a slippery slope. So let's just be real, cuz. Diddy got some unsavory.
What makes it a slippery slope though? Because you want to get in the game that you will allow that to happen to you. Fuck that.
That part.
You not smart.
No. Hey, of course, it's fuck that for the majority. It's a bunch of talented niggas that's not on basketball courts, not playing in the league, not playing football because of weirdos, because of unsavory type motherfuckers. But how many motherfuckers that just didn't have guidance, didn't know how to handle the situation, or wanted the fame more than they should? That's what makes it a slippery slope. It ain't a slippery slope for a dude like you or like myself or my brother.
But
it's a slippery slope for somebody.
I do know some people that are checking the ass from 5 different people just to get on.
Oh no!
Won't be me.
This shit is over. If this shit was ever to do something, and I know you heard the 3-6 stories and other people's stories about going into that room. If I got to go into that room for the bottom of the bottle to do something, I'm fine with being a local resident.
It's like I mean, some people don't give a fuck, but I know I gotta live with myself. I gotta live with myself, and I know I hold myself accountable for decisions and the things that I make, and that's not in me. And for me to overextend,
we don't want to end you. You don't want to
pause.
No, nowhere in
pause.
But man, I know people that would do that though. I'm sorry that it's hurt that I know people. They want it. They want whatever so bad. And I hear this certain artists though. Like look, I don't know. I want to say Lil Uzi, whatever, but like right now he's talking about quitting. Like every so often he go and he's just like, yo, I can't do this no more. Like you gotta pay them dues. You just once you started, you can't stop. You gotta keep paying them dues.
The way Uzi is rocking on that.
I mean, it's not even just him. Like motherfuckers they be scared to say it, but like Lil Nas X thought he was gonna parlay his homosexuality into the stratosphere. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now it been 15 months, and you might see him in a commercial here or there, but he ain't popping like old Old Town Road.
You might be pregnant.
Yeah. but you know what's kind of crazy? You know what's kind of crazy in the industry? Okay, a lot of people, are gay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when people come out, they don't get the love that I thought they would get. It kind of like it reverses. Like I love McCoonan, As soon as he came out, I thought it would shoot him up, but somebody explained to me they were like, you know what? Probably because he didn't tell them that he was going to do that. He had to let them know so they can structure everything to come out, and that's probably why they backed away. Frank Ocean the same way. I thought Frank Ocean should go farther, but as soon as he came out, it was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no matter what his,
It's the
no
one
matter what his,
It's the ones they don't think is gay. Like if they know you gay, I feel like if they know you gay, they have ideas that you gay. Compared to somebody like, I ain't trying to put no salt on his. I ain't trying to do him dirty.
Yeah.
Like let's say it was 50. His persona is he's heterosexual.
yeah,
So if he came out gay, I think it'd blow up. But if you already knew he was gay, it wouldn't blow up.
yeah.
okay, I see what you're saying there. I'm about to say 50 probably got a bunch of homosexual fans, right?
Yeah.
But his bread and butter is the streets, the thugs. At the point that he is now, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
But you know, he don't talk about that though. I mean,
And
that's love everybody.
That's the other thing that I was gonna say. It's the same for heterosexuals as it is for homosexuals. Just like a nigga that's married. You feel me?
Yeah.
The illusion is the program, the selling point is that you a sex symbol and that you available to anybody. They will make you act like you don't have no wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To keep your records up. It's all in the mystery of it all. So once you come clean to whatever, you lose a little steam.
But do you think that has changed now? Do you think that? You think it's changed now where it's okay to have a girl? What you think? I mean, you see all the relationships now.
I think because of before music, when that shit happened, it was music. There was nobody to talk about it but you in the barbershop, you in the salon, your homegirls have the girls out. Now it's so many podcasts just talking about it that it frees it up. That's how I feel about it.
If you're gonna keep them out of the spotlight, it's not gonna help you. If you're gonna go on social media and turn it into a reality show, you out of here.
Shit, why you think Blueface make everybody sign a contract?
There you go.
Period.
There you go. If you are willing to put yourself out there and expose your life 24/7, they can advertise that. They can put you in the right labels. They can put you in the right car. You a walking commercial.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's why right now they're going to they promote women more, because you can promote more with a woman instead of somebody that's going to get locked up for a gun, go shoot up some shit or do some dumb shit. We'd rather go with the cleaner person. I mean, that's why the baby was killing it, but that's why they pushed him so hard, because he's smart enough to know that line and not to do no crazy stuff that will mess up people's money that's invested in him.
Hey, I got one more clip I want y'all to check out real quick.
What? Play it again.
There's too many people.
Them motherfuckers jumped out his mouth, cuz.
So
they don't do that no more.
There's too many people.
Does that tell you what he about to say is full of shit?
They say that happened to Jeezy though, on stage.
No.
Jeezy?
Yeah, I think it's a video on the internet that happened on stage. His shit came out.
They boy need that fixing it.
I love Jeezy though.
You better get the Rick Ross joints from veneers.
Yeah.
So what
I don't know, man.
I'm about to, what's going on with Tyler Green? Take us back to the beginning, man, because we got a lot of people here that's not even from Colombia or nowhere near Colombia.
Or they just may not know. I'm gonna give you a solo. Don't freak out or nothing, but let's go back and go to the origins of collard green, man, and let the people know.
Uh, or I'm a little black boy from Columbia, South Carolina. I was born on I was born on the same road, and I just came down the street. I stayed in the hood, and that's about it. But as far as music, I never tried to do music. It's nothing that I said never tried, but when I seen Puff Daddy on the boat with 112 when I was young, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be on the boat.
Okay.
Now, do you want to be on that boat? That boat with Puffy now?
Not, well, not that boat. I want to that boat. But I wanted to do that, and then I met some guys in C.A. Johnson. I think P Rose. I think he's rapping now. But he's P Rose, OG P Rose, whatever. I met him, and they was rapping. They was like New York, and I just started hanging with them and just started messing around. And I met 9 Mil. We played around the studio. I made a song called Metro.
Okay.
And it wasn't intentional. I just named all the hoods in the Met. We did it. We put it out, and that shit just went crazy.
Okay.
And once
Because
that
representation matters.
huh?
I said because representation matters.
Yeah. So it came out, that went crazy. And then as soon as that happened, I think that's when I met up with Lil Bo.
Okay.
And then Lil Bo hooked it up with Lil Roo.
Okay.
So that's we hooked up, and that's when Lil Roo had the Will Destroy.
Yeah.
So, he did Will Destroy when he was like 13, 14. He freestyled that. So, and then I hooked up with Davon. Davon had a song that he wanted to do. He didn't have a hook. And then I wrote the hook. And then I had to drag Lil Roo to get on the song. He did not want to get on the song. And then that song ended up being on the Billboard charts.
Damn.
And
Don't I look good? What happened? Why I switched the beat?
I'm gonna write
You got it.
I don't know what happened. There you go.
It's easy. But yeah, that's about it, man. After that, the Billboard charts, and then I came out with Everybody Looking. That's what got the deal. That's what made the deal happen with Lil Roo. As far as the Don't I Look Good.
Right.
I was in Columbia Mall, and this guy named Kevin, he was with A-Bar and JG. He was they was at Limbs. And then who the Cadillac was in there, and they was playing my song, Everybody Looking. And Cadillac was on there going crazy, and he's like, yo son, who was that? It's like, no, that's me. Yeah, it's like, yo son, I need that. I need a copy of the CD, and I need a flyer, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna get it to some people. But everybody do that. They all say that. I'm gonna get it to some people, and blah blah blah. Yeah, man. Here you go, take that shit. 2 weeks later, we got people calling down. We got Kevin Lyles. You know who Kevin Lyles is?
Oh yeah.
His whole people, they called down. They was like, yo, you want the song? We need it now. What's up? Da-da-da-da-da. And then we kind of like chilled for like 3-4 days. That's what Kevin Lyles called. He was like, man, I don't know about South Carolina. Never been down there. We want the song. What we need to do. So
to put it in perspective, we know who Kevin Lyles is, but at this time, what's going on the major level? Like, who's popping at the time that your song catch fire?
Everybody Looking?
Yeah, that sparked the deal. Like, as far as major labels, who's going crazy around that time?
50 Fat Joe?
No, not 50 yet.
That's like 2004. I don't know who's popping in. I know when my song came out. Verse number 2, do the damn thing, just like a damn like bang. Yep, Young Jock, and then This Is Why I'm Hot.
Mills.
Yeah, well, I was running around with Mills though. Mills came down. Jay Jackson from Columbia to do the music. He had us running around with Mills, and then of course we was running around with Witchcom too. White Tee, and my White Tee. Them
Franchise.
all that was popping around that time. So
No, that's. I mean,
Yin Yang Twins because we was running around with Yin Yang Twins.
so you talking about major players, cuz. So that's how you, like I said, that's how you know you jamming. You ain't necessarily always got to be trying. Like just fucking with music, you can go in with the idea that you're gonna make the hottest song of the year, and then you can record a bunch of other shit. The one
Yeah,
that's gonna blow is the one that you don't care about.
man.
What was the one that blew that you didn't think was gonna blow?
Well, my main thing goes back because I had a lot of songs before that because I had Hey You Shorty, a whole hood hit. Everybody, Hey You
Okay,
Shorty, that would go crazy on TikTok right now. Um, but
put it on there.
just really the everybody looking. I said I was gonna do an album, and that was the first song on my album. And I started making music. I said, you know what? This is it. As
What year was
everybody
that?
loved it. I went and got it mastered by it's my main thing because Charlamagne the God said before I came out, I set the standard as far as quality of music. Because I want to have a sound that can compete with Jay-Z and not a sound that can compete with anybody around the way. So I went to Glenn
For
Shit
sure.
to get it mastered. And Glenn Shit, he does everybody from Atlanta Future, all Future albums, everybody. He does that stuff to this day. So I went there, got mastered, and then it took a long road, man, because one of my homies, who's what's his name, Shaquille, I love him to death.
Okay.
Shaquille told me, he said, "Yo, that song ain't gonna make it." He said that ain't a hit. That ain't a hit, and he said that at the beginning. But I said, "Fuck it, we're gonna keep on going."
Right.
And that shit changed everything, man.
So what was the first trip, show, tour that you knew shit was like it's moving?
I don't know, man, because in South Carolina, Atlanta makes so much money off of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm starting out with T.I. I'm doing shows with T.I. I hooked up with the Young Bloods, and they wanted me to come with them everywhere. So I was running with them. Howard Homecoming might be one.
Okay.
When I did Howard Homecoming, I was like, okay, some
Yeah.
stuff gonna happen, which is crazy because I got a call the night before Howard Homecoming, like the night before, and say, "Yo, can you get to DC right now?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm in Chapin right now, Chapin, South Carolina."
Shit.
I'm like, "Whoa!" It's like 8:00. I'm like, "Man, I gotta go." So I got little Rue girl at the time. She was down the ride. I had 2 other people, and I popped the X-Pill. I said, "It's only my maker." I popped the X-Pill. I said, "That bitch gonna keep me up, and every week going to DC."
Rolling, 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 rolling.
I got there early in the morning, and then the traffic was bad, so I jumped out the car and I ran 4 blocks all the way down in DC just to get to the limousine so I can get to the show. But just being on that, I mean, I know I did a lot of crazy stuff, but that was crazy.
Hold on, man. You bought the X pill to ride.
Oh, because
Bruh.
I was gonna fall asleep. I know I wasn't
Back
gonna make it.
then, them was the real X pill. Back then, the X pill keep your ass up for 2 days.
Hey,
Oh.
bro, you remember I had that red line, bro. They had this thing called red line.
Uh-huh.
My brothers, it was this pill, and when they sold me the pill, dude was like, "Man, I drove all the way to Pittsburgh. I took these 2 pills. I drove all the way to Pittsburgh."
Yeah.
So I took them because I worked the night shift. Them bitches kept me up for 2 days straight, right? So my brother's like, "Man, I'm trying to stay away from something." I ain't even give him the warning label. I ain't give him the packet for the drink.
Nothing, cuz.
Man, I'll need 2 pills to see what happens.
I should have took the ecstasy. That was a GNC supplement. I should have took the ecstasy, cuz.
What happened?
Shit. Bro, that motherfucker had your goddamn speed balling, cuz.
No.
Main line
Yeah.
of Starbucks.
It was 2 pills. There was F-150s
Okay.
and Smiley Face.
Superman.
Superman.
I thought you knew.
And Superman's, Blue Dolphins, and G's Up, Hoes Down were the ones that stayed around the longest.
Versace's.
Versace's. I mean, I know now in the age they talk about all these kids on drugs and drugs, but dog, if you think about it, dog, the
Yeah.
DARE program did not work. The DARE program did not work.
I've been arguing this my entire life. Like my brother is a big fan of Crime Dog McGruff, and we all understand like at that time. But if you think about it, cuz did you know what drugs was what until they showed you with the DARE program? Like I knew
Well,
what weed was. I've been knowing what weed was since I was knee high to a jitterbug.
yeah. So, but I'm gonna say
But
no.
cocaine, heroin, speed, LSD, acid, I learned that from DARE.
Yeah. Well, my dad was a heroin my whole life, so
Mm,
I guess I know
God
what that
bless.
was. Or I know the effects of that. But
Right.
nah, I didn't know how all the other drugs look. Nope.
So what when you got out of Columbia, just Columbia, what other parts of South Carolina just showed you that love? Like, yeah,
No, everybody, no, every dog. Like Columbia, they showed the love, but that's a love hate thing.
yeah,
Cause like
yeah,
the,
yeah.
wa- the way life works is when you're coming up, they love you.
Yep.
All right, now when you get to the point where they thought you wouldn't make it, then they start to turn on you. And
They
then
said,
when you
"Oh,
go
he almost
real,
up out of
real
here."
high, huh?
They say, "When you almost up out of there."
Yeah. And then when you exceed and go real, real high, then they all come back and love you again. Like we can't even stop them. We can't stop them. We just gotta go.
Hey, your boy
But,
in here, Kill Columbia in here. Oh,
huh?
Devin in here, he tapped in.
Who?
Devin, Kill Columbia.
What about him?
Columbia.
Kill Columbia. Yeah, I would say Kill Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about him?
yeah, he in here, he just tapped in.
Oh, tell him I say what's up. What's happening? Devin.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But my main places I love because we went through every part of South Carolina.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It don't really matter from Myrtle Beach to Florence. Like Batesburg showed so much love. It was a cat named Dollar
Okay.
Bill down there, man. He used to bring us down there all the time.
Oh, he
Then
was
Big
slanging.
G,
He was slanging pussy. It ain't Dollar Bill. He was slanging
oh Dollar Bill, the Batesburg, Charleston was like before I even like blew up. Charleston was a crazy one because they
Yeah.
always try to put Charleston against Columbia. So every time if
Yeah.
I'm going to rap, everybody say, "Oh, we need the guns, man. We're going to Charleston." I remember one show, I went up there, and it was a big armory, like it was just so many Charleston people. And they said, "We got a rapper named Collard Green coming to the stage, and he's representing Columbia." When they say Columbia, everybody just boo, boo, like they was just boo. I say, "Oh, let me get the mic." But after I got off that
Okay.
stage, they was like,
They was with
"Okay,
you.
we fuck with you. We fuck with
They
you."
was with you. That's the one thing that's for real about Charleston.
Florence loved us to death.
Yeah.
Murder
You ain't
Beach,
never
they
did no
keep
show
shooting
or
up clubs
something?
down.
You
Huh?
ain't did no show or something?
What? Warren, Miami?
Oh, you was at
Yo.
the
Okay.
Hey, I got a funny,
What?
I got a funny thing about something.
Hey, hold
I'm
on,
not-
hold on. Hey, hold on, Cole Curry. Bruh, my brother. Club Miami is something. Bruh,
Goddamn shotgun house.
yeah, it ain't no way anybody can just walk up in.
Man,
Go ahead, Colin Green.
I brought
Nah, let it-
I'm not gonna say his name, take his identity, because y'all know him. But I brought him up there to perform. I brought him up there to perform. It was me, Bo, we had some other people. I said, "Yo, we're gonna let you go on before us." Man, he gets up there and say his Ooh, they start throwing bottles, everything. They start going crazy. And then I went to the dude that owned it. I said, "Yo, get him off the stage." And he said, "What? No, you get him off the fucking stage. You brought these motherfuckers here." No, it was crazy. Yo, a
Yeah,
lot of people in Colombia, no, if you wasn't right, they will take the mic from you. It's gonna be a fight.
Hey, I was just thinking, bro. What was your wildest time in liquids?
The
mm.
wildest what?
Your wildest time being in liquids?
All of it.
Liquids. I love liquids only because we'd be in the studio, we'll rap, and then we'll go straight to liquids, just put it on. 30 minutes later,
Okay.
30 minutes, and then we'll see if they bow their head and the strippers bounce to it, we got something.
Got
If
something.
they don't, we ain't got nothing.
Ain't got nothing.
We'll come back. The wild, I don't know, man, because there's so many fights in there, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's been so many crazy times.
That was the golden age of Colombia, cuz. That was it was
You out there
clubs
having
everywhere.
problems with liquids?
It was money in the city. Those
Oh,
were the great times.
it was some big money in the city.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
never have any problems because there was so much money in the city, and you being an artist, you know, you gotta state your claim at the same. So, did you have any problems in there?
Yeah, I had problems. Plenty of problems. We had plenty of problems. I didn't have bad problems in there, man. That's why I got glasses. I done got jumped. They done tried to jump me in there. Threw a ball in my face, all kind of shit in that
All right.
motherfucker.
That's all I wanted you to hear. I was there the night after you got hit with the bottle.
That's
Man,
crazy.
only thing I know is this is what happened. I walked
Hold
up.
on. I was in it the night when I got there. It was like, man, it was wild. It was wild the other day. Sick Green got hit with a bottle. I was like, he got hit with a bottle. So, yeah, I was there right after that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a crazy time, man. We had a lot going on. You know, in Colombia, you had a lot going on. I
For
know
sure.
it was one year, man. I swear to God, I got like 3-4 calls. Somebody, well, we gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. It's like that's how crazy it was in Colombia. Like, yo, and it's shit that I ain't even do. It's about affiliation.
Yeah.
There you go. You the easiest one to blame it on. You the most easily
Yeah.
identifiable person at
I'm
the
here
time.
by myself.
And we
I'm
talk about that. Like it
But
was
I
a lot
feel
of it,
about niggas for getting beat up in that motherfucker too, man. I love liquids.
At least you talk about it. You know, you got a lot of these niggas that be doing music and just whatever that just won't admit to that shit. Like, that's what make you human. That's what make you touchable. That's what make you relatable. Like, they think if you sell dope or you got this car, you're relatable. Nah. Tell that story when you wasn't living right in the city that everybody loved. Not saying you wasn't living right, but it was a situation that happened. Like,
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
you didn't
But
have to
after
be
that,
living wrong back then, though.
yeah, you ain't
but
have to
after
live
that
wrong.
situation, after that situation, word got back in Charleston. I was dead. It was like, you ain't Tyler Green, you dead. I was like, no, I ain't dead.
That shit's crazy, man.
I got there afterward. There was a lot of scrippers in there. They was mad. They was like, the Kyrie be tipping. He done hit that nigga. Hey, when I got
Man,
there,
hey, I was like, I went out to shake my hand, and then somebody hit me. I backed up, and then I had glasses, so I backed up. I threw my glasses back because I didn't want to break them. I couldn't afford no more. And as soon as I turned back around, and I just see blood. I can't see already. Now I just see blood. Like, I had to get out of there. I was like, yo, I can't see shit. I just see
It's a
4 people
hard knock
coming to me.
life.
I just see 4 people coming to me. That's about it.
But do you, me and my brother talking about T-Pain. I don't know if you see his little story he put out about how Tallahassee fucked him over so many years, so many times.
Yeah, I seen it.
So you as a legend in Colombia, and the shit we talk about now. I'm sure there's other shit. Like, how do you feel towards the city? And there's a difference between the city and the people in Colombia. How you feel? Because you are a legend. You a legend.
Well,
Yeah, but shit, it's been a long time, bro. We seen a lot of people, a lot of loved ones gone.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Shit, crazy.
I do get the love. I receive the love when I'm around. But what's the question again?
Like, do you the
Do I
love
think they
that
owe
you?
me something?
I ain't gonna say they owe you something. I'll go the other way. I say, do you feel like the city respect you, or do the people of Columbia respect it?
The contributions that you make.
Yeah.
I I would say they do because I get so much love, man. I could just be downtown and a girl to come up and say, "Oh, in y'all city, y'all got such. In my city, we got collard green." Like no matter like
Okay.
where I'm at, like I get the love, man, and
Yeah.
I get the people that don't even. I was downtown. I think that was like 6 months ago, and they was arguing if I was a real collard green. Nigga, said, I bet $100
Right.
they ain't collard green.
I
I was like, yo, I'm
look,
right
I
down
ain't
the
gonna lie.
street. But
You a legend for real, right here, right now, real life. But Furry Kango Collard Green was legendary.
hey, hey, cause I looked it crazy. I got my socks pulled all the way up to my knees. I got the Clipper Tango. I got a Gamecock baseball jersey
Oh
on. I'm like,
man.
who is this nigga? Get this country nigga out of here.
Well, speaking of
Nah.
that, have you done a track for the Gamecocks? Like something that like Don Staley, something will
Mm-mm.
pick up.
No, I did one for the basketball team. I just do stuff because I just do it.
Yeah.
But I got out of habit of doing centralized songs when one song could just be a hit for everybody. Because
For
Yeah.
sure.
Chuck Nice had me doing all kind of stuff, man. I did stuff for Deuce Staley, Deuce. I did all kinds of certain songs. Yeah, and
South
all
Central.
kind of crazy shit. And that shit, I was like, no. The only thing I wanted to do was the fireman shit. No, I wanted to do that.
Bro, you know what
Okay.
I think they should do? What I think they should do? I think they should incorporate swag surfing with Sandstorm and have some
Mm.
lyrics. Like,
Hmm.
nothing
I,
crazy lyrics because you got a whole bunch of white folk in there. Just some basic
But
lyrics.
them shits,
I mean, they would have to break it. They would have to break it down to where it just goes straight into it. They couldn't overlap it,
um,
Well,
but they
that's
could break it
right.
down.
I'm just suggesting to you what they should do.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, at the end of the day, because those is two fucking giant ass songs, cuz they two giant, they don't belong together. They
They
gotta
don't.
stand on their own.
Big G could do it.
They I mean the mix, the mix, I mean, it's a good idea. I just think they just two huge songs. They gotta live on their own, cuz. They
Oh,
gotta live
look,
on their own.
fuck it.
Okay.
It's a new day. It's a new day.
It's a
Yeah, I
new day,
mean,
a whole
what's the
new
dude?
world.
The dude that did Sandstorm, he came in here
Yeah,
to see the effects of
that shit
his
crazy.
song. And you could see on his face, he couldn't even believe that shit. I'm not, even though I came up during the hype of the ecstasy phase,
Uh-huh.
I never was like, I never got into the techno shit. And I lived in Kansas and some more shit. I've been around a lot of different places where it went crazy. But just for some reason, don't nothing hit like Sandstorm, cuz.
Nah,
In that
I thought
stadium.
I know. I'm looking at the videos. I can look when I seen Trump there and they playing that and they be like, yeah, they're going crazy for Trump. Like, no, they're not going crazy
No.
for
They're not
Trump.
going.
They would be doing that regardless if Trump was
No
there or not.
matter what. No matter what.
So let me ask you
Nah.
that because you said that's like a dope lead in. If you could do something for the city, would that be one show or one event where you do the Sandstorm, or would you
I,
rather just do a straight
I would try. I mean,
halftime?
I could. I heard a version. Is that the real version? I heard a version where it kind of like go into a little trap side of it.
I don't know, but what I would
No,
say
it's
is,
all one song. They just use USC just used that one little. I think it's like a 45-second
Okay.
snippet. It's all one song. Yeah.
Okay, because I heard another part where it go that and then it break down with a
see,
drum kick the
that
snare.
might be them niggas in Orangeburg. That's what I'm about to say. I was gonna get NC State.
I would want to do
Bird.
something like that. I would want to do something like that. I could make a song out of anything. It don't even
Dude,
matter.
I'm just trying to tell you, like Don Staley and what's the head coach of football?
Beamer.
Beamer. They are really into recruiting and what's going to get recruits.
Yeah.
And giving back to the city. If you can come with something, and it's a lot of work. If you can take that Sandstorm with that marching 101 from NC State and make that shit work, bro, you probably get paid for the rest of your life and you never have to leave Columbus, South Carolina.
I mean, what you gotta. What are you saying though?
I'm about to say them songs belong to people. You can't just take them shit.
Yeah, I gotta talk to them first.
Take Sandstorm, and you take like I would say like Swag Surf or something like it, but take it to NC State for their percussion. Because you know NC State is HBCU, so they're gonna put their own swag on and mix that shit with swag with Sandstorm. I'm trying to tell you, it's something.
I'm trying to see the vision. I'm trying to see the vision.
You gotta hear it.
That's the idea, man. This nigga got a million ideas, cuz.
No, because you gotta think. Sandstorm is Sandstorm. Think about this. We'll break Sandstorm down for us. Sandstorm is right.
That's it, right? Okay.
That's it, right?
And then I got that.
With 80,000 motherfuckers. How does it sound?
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different.
80,000 people doing the same shit. Exactly. Now throwing the bass line from NC State. Had the boys bring a bass line in that bit, bring some snares in that bit. Like just have a whole breakdown in the middle. And then bring Sandstorm back. Bro, that shit'll go hard.
That'll go hard.
Sandstorm is super iconic. The Gamecocks ain't even the only ones that use it. They embrace it. You know, it's part of the culture here. You know what I'm saying? So we've been running for a little over an hour, man. We getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. I'm gonna give you another solo, man, and put you up on the screen. Talk about what you got going on, what you planning on doing. And
I know you about
go ahead.
He about to.
Hey, we got to do another, man. We got so much to talk about.
Yeah, he about to talk about it.
Pigs flying and all kind of shit.
I need to know. We talked about it briefly. I need to know. What was liquids to you at your time?
I don't know which is bigger. Pure passion or liquids.
Oh, okay.
Because Lil Jon, the East Side Boys, all them boys came to Pure Passion. And that's when that's all the boys from Atlanta was coming. And that's when we too young to get in the club, but we in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. Right down the street from the police.
Route 15 in the strip club. Got down Scott Knight, the Superman. He's like, come on in. Lil Bo used to it'd be 8 of us. Lil Bo would be like, yo, $800 for all y'all. 800. Throw that shit. Fuck that shit. Throw that shit every night. Some crazy times, man. I done got hit by a car out there too.
Bro,
we gotta have you back.
Bro, we tell these young people, they be like, ain't shit to do in Columbia. I said back then there's a strip club. We had like 9 strip clubs that was getting bucket naked.
But it ain't no closing time in Columbia. You got the people who work during the day and they might stay out at 12. You got the people who go to the club 12, go home at 2. Then you got the vampire crew we 2 to 6, 7 in the morning. That was my crew. And
me
yo,
too.
Sleep in the Waffle House
I
with the
got kicked
sun
out of
up.
Waffle House so many times. Oh, man. Hey, I went to Waffle House one time on 2 Notch, and I went in and everybody was looking at me funny. I'm like, yo, what's up?
So everybody
She,
looking.
and
Everybody
she was
looking.
like, you, you done got kicked out here like 6 times. Even I had to say, for real? That was a crazy time. I was like, for real? Oh,
It was a
damn, my
different
bad.
life.
Crazy life. I'm glad to be alive, man. It's so many times should have been dead. Like
Hey
like
man, look,
doing all
but
that
you
rapping.
here.
Yeah. I mean, being in clubs where niggas shooting in the club over and over and all that stuff, dog. It's so many times being a rapper you could just die for no
Hey, you
reason.
should be at the Hideaway.
Yep. I love the hideaway. Because Norman owned that. So Norman, I'm cool with Norman. I'm
And what was
I'm
going
with the
on Bush
vampire
River?
junkies, man.
Oh,
We
Yeah,
everywhere.
Dugans.
Yep,
Dugans.
dude.
That was the other one.
What you
The
said?
Hideaway.
No, hold on. Where Dugan's at? I know I've been there. Which one? Where?
St. Andrews. By the
Huh?
double tree.
No, Dugans. Dugans
by
on Bush
Flood
River.
Rivers. No, Dugans on Bush River by Flood Rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the shopping center.
Yeah.
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 And the Hideaway was on Broad Road by Brook Pine.
Yeah, I know where the hideaway was. I fuck with the hideaway, man. I mean, we had some good clubs, man. Watching K, that was real early. They used to kick me out of there. I wasn't old enough to get in. Lindbergh used to kick me out of there all the time. Get out of here. And then Smoke you bring me back in. Then Lindbergh, how the fuck you get back in here? Come out.
Damn, cuz you just said a name just then.
Oh, Lindbergh.
I ain't even thought about Lindbergh in a whole minute. Yeah, dang.
The
Yeah.
king of clubs, man. Lindbergh. Yeah,
There
both.
you go.
Yeah, both. Stand around, both.
Hey, you see what our podcast do? You little hype now, like all that shit coming back to you now.
Oh yeah, not. No, you know what? I would say what they. That's when like they had the hillside. Now hillside and Lexington, they was terrorizing the fucking city. If they around, somebody will get beat up, somebody will get fucked up. It's gonna go down. They was terrorizing the city. Boy. Hillside,
It was
shout out
dangerous,
Hillside.
It was crazy back then. You could they'd be shooting in the club. You run out to the parking lot. They shooting out there. You got to run back in the club.
Yeah, you might as well get a drink and you go back in. Shit, fuck it. We can't go nowhere. Bartender.
Shit crazy, bro. But nah, man.
You can get shot in the club and they open up the next day. Like then they have.
The next day. You ain't lie. But look, talk to the people, give me social networking or whatever you got going on websites. Just talk to the people, man, and tell them tell them whatever you want to tell them, cuz.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, you can find me on anything collard green. I switched the C to the K, but some things I can't change. So like Instagram is just collard green. No S, is only one me. They banned me from Facebook. They kicked me off indefinitely and my IP addresses, but I'm back on there as K Green. So that's KY and just green on there. And then Twitter is just collard green also. I got a song called Round and Round. No, it's called Booty Bounce. I changed the name. Booty Bounce out right now. I'm doing a music thing with DJ Kanye Bang. So it should be out in 3 weeks. And you can just catch me around, man. I love you. I love that you love me. I love to love. Some people
I
hate
know
to
that
love,
shit, right?
but I love to love. So you guys, thank you for having me. That's what's it, man. Shout out to everybody who's been a part of me throughout my whole life. Respect.
Hey, man, look, that's a real thing and in a real way, man. Say again now?
Oh, no, I say any words of wisdom. Don't mind me, man. I've been going crazy sometimes.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna go ahead.
My sister-in-law. That's what I'm gonna say. Nah, I'll fuck with you.
Go ahead, man.
I'll just fuck with you. Hey, I appreciate this with Collard Green. He a legend. DJ Prince Ice. Venom. Smitty Go Get It. DJ Kryptonite. Kill Columbia. now him. We've had
Little
some
Bo,
people.
Headhunter Records.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we've had some people from Columbia, and I know our podcast stretches. You know, we have people on the West Coast, Midwest Coast up north that watch this shit. Y'all might not know who we talking about, but we do try to cater to the people that helped us grow up in some kind
And
of
if
way.
you don't know them, go check them out.
Yeah,
Just
go
because you
check-
don't know is not a reason for you to not know them.
yeah. So I appreciate Collard Green. We saw him at the Metro Music Awards. He said he was down for the show. We was supposed to do the show 2 weeks ago. He was like, "Hey, I want to book you another time. I don't want to. I ain't gonna try to shit y'all boys." So he did it, and he here now. And I totally appreciate him and his interview. Like I said, normally if I see Collard Green, it's by way of. Now I'm realizing you a dope individual. So I make
Thank you,
sure
sir.
next time I see you, like I step out, and be like, "Hey, bro, I respect you just because." Whenever you want to come back on, bro, we do this shit. We on episode 220 something.
I was looking 240 something about that. Somewhere around 42. I want to say
And we,
242. But
bro, we dedicated. If the internet don't work, we putting out something. If the audio don't work, we putting out something. We don't care. We want to be consistent. You know.
No matter
So,
what.
yeah, no
that's
matter
what it's all
what,
about.
we coming on this Friday with one of our faves. Tiki Blue. She'll come out here and drop that knowledge that game with us Friday night. But every Wednesday 8:35 and either Friday or Saturday we're going on at 9:35. We also got Lisa Gonzalez. I know you know Lisa Gonzalez. We got her next Wednesday. She does a lot of the music management out of Charleston area. So
Okay.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like I said, I've been hearing stories about you. The shit with the bottle. I was waiting. I tried to line you up, and when I lined you up, you threw it at me, so I had to knock out the park. So, nothing but peace and blessings to you, bro. I appreciate you. Network is a
Hey,
superpower.
thanks for
Hey,
having me,
man,
man.
look, absolutely. In a real way, for the people that tune in, man, look, this is always about the extraordinary people that you bump shoulders with in these random occurrences, and you just don't know their story, man. Everybody got one, man. Like Collard Green say, man, he lead with love, man. He love to love. That's a real thing, man. And like I always say, love the people who love you back. And leave everybody else alone. Don't worry about them other motherfuckers, man.
Nope.
I appreciate you. I always tell people, man, it ain't chips and cheddar and money. Time is the most valuable commodity we got. People leaving here super fast and for next to no reason. I'm glad that you shared your time with us on the show. You're welcome back anytime, man. We just here cooling. Um, and until next time, man, look, this is the bottom of the bottle show, man. Y'all know what time it is. Until the next time, y'all be easy. We gone.
Hey.